Hello dear students, I Akanksha Sharma, teacher at Madhurao Singha Public School, welcomes you in part 4 of Geography of Chapter 2. Today I will be explaining you about the earthquake. As I have told you in the previous session that today we will be discussing about the earthquake. So what is the earthquake? An earthquake is a sudden, violent shaking of the surface of the earth caused by disturbances within the earth's crust. That means they are showing that whatever the things are happening that is within the earth, whatever the plates are shaking or something is happening that is within the earth. The point of the origin of an earthquake is called the focus, from which of the point the earthquake is arising. That point is known as the focus. The point of the earth's surface which is vertically above the focus is called the epicenter. Means if this is the origin and whatever the point is vertically above, that will be known as the epicenter. Now you need to understand it very carefully that from where the focus has been arising, what is focus and what is epicenter. So to explain you that in further, I will be showing you the video.
Earthquakes. An unexpected movement of the Earth's surface is called an earthquake. When two parts of the Earth's surface move suddenly in relation to each other along the fault line due to tectonic forces, an earthquake occurs. A tremendous amount of energy is released in the form of tremors and vibrations. Such earthquakes are called tectonic earthquakes. The point of origin of an earthquake is called the focus, while the point directly above it on the surface of the earth is called the epicenter. Owing to the strong vibrations around the point of origin, the degree of destruction is greater around the epicenter. The branch of knowledge that deals with the study of earthquakes is called seismology, and the experts who study seismic waves are called seismologists. There are three types of seismic waves that spread in all directions from the focus. They are the P, S, and L waves. The compressional waves are the first to reach the earthquake recording station as they travel 1.7 times faster than the shear waves and are therefore called primary or P waves, while the shear waves are called secondary or S waves. The primary waves cause the particles of rock to vibrate forwards and backwards in the direction of the waves. Secondary waves, on the other hand, cause the particles to oscillate at right angles to the direction of the waves. When P and S reach the surface of the earth, they get converted into L, long waves that travel along the surface, vibrating horizontally at right angles to the direction of the waves, called love waves or Rayleigh waves, as they also travel like sea waves. The most violent shocks and subsequent destruction is caused by the L waves. The instrument used to detect and record seismic waves is called a seismograph. The recorded material appears like a graph and is called a seismogram. Based on the depth of the foci, earthquakes are classified into three types. They are deep focus earthquakes that occur at depths exceeding 300 kilometers, the reasons for which have not yet been identified. Intermediate focus earthquakes with depths of foci ranging between 55 and 300 kilometers. Shallow focus earthquakes with depths lesser than 55 kilometers. To measure the magnitude of the earthquakes, a Richter scale is used. The point scale is arranged in such a way that each of the units on the scale is equivalent to 30 times the energy released by the previous unit. While a magnitude of 2 is seldom felt, a magnitude of 7 indicates the lower limit of an earthquake that has a devastating effect over a large area.
Alright students, this was all about this video. Now I'd like to tell you that what are the types of earthquake waves. The first one is the primary wave, that is the fast moving wave, and it is hence providing and recorded on the seismograph. Now you might have seen in the video that what is seismograph. Seismograph, that is an instrument which is used in helping or measuring the earthquake waves. The second one is secondary waves. These are the shakes waves. The next to arrive, these waves produce strong shaking action. These are the next second waves which is producing the action. Next, here are few of the questions that I would like to give you. That is, what is the theory of continental drift? Second, what do you mean by the epicenter? Third, explain the concept of plate tectonics. Fourth, describe the different types of earthquake. Thank you, students.